few years ago, I had the opportunity to do a speaking engagement in Manitoba. And then I noticed it was Bike to Work Week. So I strapped on my helmet and started to bike to Manitoba. A little bit longer than a week. And as I'm going along in my bike, people would say, "Do you have a support vehicle?" I hadn't thought about that. "Or are you doing it for some cure, some charity?" No, I'm not into that. As I'm riding, though, you've got lots of time to think when you're riding. And then I said, aha, I'm going to do it to bring awareness to the #1 disease in North America, as listed in Napoleon Hill's book, 17 Principles of Success. 90% of the population has this disease. So I'm going to bring awareness to it. That disease is procrastination. Now, I want you to know, in all fairness, I didn't get around to forming any clubs or creating any charities or having any runs. Madam Toastmaster, Toastmasters, and guests. Things are not what they seem. As I'm riding my bike along, I'm just outside of Calgary. And in order to teach the principles of overcoming procrastination, I break every 47 minutes. So you may have heard of the how to overcome procrastination one bite at a time. Well, mine is one 47-minute bite at a time. So I ride for 47 minutes, stop and take a break. If you want one tip in overcoming procrastination, that's a key. And there I am, outside of Calgary. I've just had my break, and I'm riding along, and all of a sudden there's a siren behind me. And I go, well, he can't be after me, not at my speed. I just keep riding. Pretty soon he says, "Hey, you, pull over." I pull over, and I park my bike, and whoosh, there's the paramedic right in front of me, and right in behind him is the RCMP, and right in behind him, the fire department. The RCMP guy gets out and he says, "What are you doing?" Well, I'm just riding from Victoria to Manitoba, bringing awareness to procrastination. He's kind of ready to write me up right then. He says, "How old are you?" I explain how old I am. And he says, "Was that you in the ditch back there?" I said, "Yes. I was taking my break. 47 minutes, 11-minute meditation break." He's writing all this down. And I said, "Well, how did you decide to stop me?" "Oh, somebody put in a 911 call and it said, 'Cyclist down in the ditch.'" Things are not as they seem. After doing my bike trip, I decided I'd get into bringing awareness to another disease. The other disease is AADD. Some of you might know AADD. Adult Adventure Deficit Disorder. Now, I wouldn't want you to Google the first part, adult adventure. And some of you got that. And some of the rest of you picked that up a little later. There I am. And I said to my sister, "Well, I've really got to do my training." "Well, fine. Well, I'm going to take a ferry over to Tsawwassen, and I'm going to hike to White Rock." And she said, "Oh, good. Well, I'm coming over. I'll take the next ferry 2 hours later. And if you're still out there, we'll pick you up." I'm just hiking along, getting out and ready to go on that highway down to Blaine. I noticed a big sign said, "No hiking on the highway." Oh, gee whiz, that's fine. I hiked along through the dike, and then I found another way up where there was no sign, and there I am hiking along. Do you believe it? Another RCMP. And he whips over right in front of me. He's not letting me go away. And he goes, "What are you doing?" "Well, practicing for my hike across Spain." "How old are you? Where'd you come from?" Well, I said, "Well, I'm just bringing awareness to AADD." And he's writing all this down. Right about this time, my sister arrives with her son. And they go, "It's all right, officer. We'll take care of him." There's just a sudden relief on his face as he goes, "Get him out of here." Things are not as they seem. And there I am, hiking, still doing my training, only now I'm in Hawaii. Oh, by the way, this is a pilgrim's hat. I didn't need it in Hawaii. And I'm just hiking along. All of a sudden, a cop pulls me over. By the way, I'm on the sidewalk. And he goes, "What are you doing?" And I explained to him, "I'm just out hiking." And then all of a sudden, he threw his hands in the air. I go, "What's this?" I threw my hands in the air. I am in the States, and if a guy puts his hands in the air, I'm putting mine in the air. I said, what are we doing? He said, "Well, I just signaled to the other policeman that everything's okay. We're just training for the Barack Obama tour next week. And you looked a little suspicious." Things are not as they seem. Ladies and gentlemen, the quote I'd like to leave you with actually came from my reading today. Every day must come to you as a new hope, a new promise, a new aspiration, a new energy, a new thrill, and a new delight. You too can have that new energy, that new aspiration, and that new delight if you get on board to combat procrastination and AADD.